Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday evening to you all. And we got a bit of breaking news. Spurs are active in the transfer market. Obviously, Sousa we expect to be done, but we're talking about Conor Gallagher. Now, if you've been a subscriber of this channel for as long as a couple of years, 3 years, we would have updates galore on Conor Gallagher every single week, every single other day, to be honest. It'll be Conor Gallagher this, Conor Gallagher that. And obviously, it goes off to Atletico Madrid. But David Ornstein, all of about 25 minutes ago, putting out an exclusive saying that Tottenham Hotspur closing on deal to sign Conor Gallagher from Atletico Madrid. Clubs are nearing an agreement after Spurs made a €40 million proposal, expected to be accepted by Atletico. And the England international, Conor Gallagher, is keen on the move. Fabrizio Romano, 20 minutes after, putting out that Tottenham Hotspur are hijacking Conor Gallagher's deal following verbal club-to-club agreement with Aston Villa. Atletico Madrid have accepted Villa's loan plus option to buy clause proposal today, and now Spurs match and improve their bid as reports. Obviously, look, we'll wait and see the exact breakdown of what that deal truly looks like. Is it, a loan to option to buy? Is it, what does it look like? But and this is, by the way, this is not going to be a dig at Conor Gallagher whatsoever, but there seems to be a common occurrence happening with all of our transfer moves. You think of Kolo Muani, you think of Conor Gallagher, you think of some of the other attackers that we've sort of gone for. These aren't signings that Frank truly wants. These are signings that the club have been trying to do for years, and they finally got their hands on them, And look, could Conor Gallagher work? Potentially so. I mean, he's going to be durable. I mean, if Conor Gallagher gets injured, Spurs are screwed and they're cursed because the guy is durable. The guy can play 3 times a week for what seems every week of the season. He's England international. He's homegrown. That's something you can't, put a price on half the time. It doesn't solve our issues. Bentancur obviously out long-term injury now. That's going to put a demand on Bergval playing better, Archie Gray playing better, Paulinho playing more. Pape when he comes back, Yves Bissouma potentially. Is there a case where Yves going to come back and he's going to be playing more? I know some people don't like that, but it's just spitballing ideas. And then obviously Conor Gallagher. It feels like we got a lot of the sort of 8 position, not a lot of the 6 position. Obviously, Bentancur being injured now is going to put a real strain on João Paulinho unless they use Archie Gray as the number 6. Or, does Bissouma come back into the fold? I mean, I'm surprised if he does, to be honest, after this season and what's happened. But in all reality, this doesn't move the chains to me. Look, it does show that when push against the wall, we'll start spending. But this it doesn't. For me, it doesn't really take us another step. Does it improve the squad? Yes. Does it miraculously improve the squad? No. I'm not sure what to think about this one, to be honest. We talked about it for so long, and there was times where I wanted him, there's times where I didn't want him. And I don't think he's been terrible at Atletico Madrid whatsoever. He plays a lot of the big games. He's a big game player for them. He plays a lot of left mids. They kind of use him as this Park Ji-sung style left mid at times. So obviously he'll be playing more of an 8 position for us. And you know what? I don't mind the fact that he's a bit scrappy. I don't mind the fact that, he'll get himself into a bit of bother from time to time. I don't mind that. Sometimes I think Spurs, when they were great, had players that were willing to kick players, and we've lost that. We don't have players that are wanting to kick players. So I think that's not going to hurt. But look, let's wait and see on Conor Gallagher. I think it's a start for the window, him and Sousa, but we still need so much more. Brennan Johnson, gone now. Kudus out multiple months. Kulusevski doesn't look like he's back anytime soon. Maddison's still gone. You've got Tell, who potentially wants to move on because he wants to play regular first-team football ahead of the World Cup this summer. Solanke's just come back. You've got him and Richie and Kolo Muani, Odebear, Tell. You could probably do with another attacker. You've got, obviously Simmons is back, but you could do with more of an attacking threat in the midfield for the flair reasons. Radu, does he move on to Roma? There's still a lot of questions happening this window, and there's still so much more work to be done. And Bentancur being gone pretty much the rest of the season with the injury, we'll have to wait and see. But look, thanks very much for joining me. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care. Peace.